What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome back. It's your boy Blue Games in the building, guys. We're back for Florida part 2, I guess you could say. We're back in Florida again, guys, in the Eclipse 550 by Aerobask, also the creator of the Falcon, was it the 7 or 8X? That's coming soon, so looking forward to that. This is a new-ish livery. I actually made this livery like months ago. I haven't streamed it, but I have. I think I posted a couple videos on Instagram, and I think I posted some pictures on Instagram, but it's my first time streaming it. But love this plane. I needed something small and fast for today's flight. So today's plan is, for those of you who don't know, Orbx released TrueEarth Florida just like 48 hours ago. And so yesterday we had a lot of fun flying the TVM around South Florida, the Florida the east coast of Florida along the beach. Had some friends along with us today. We're all by ourselves, but we'll be flying from Jacksonville to Tallahassee, and then Tallahassee to Tampa, and then if we have enough time, we'll go somewhere else from there, but we're probably gonna end it at Tallahassee, alright? But what's going on, guys? Alex P, welcome to the stream. Flying Guy, Marvin Brooks, CJ Hollister, what's up, man? Good to see you, Jet Kid. Welcome to the stream, and glad to have you guys here early. All right, we don't have a lot of seats in this plane, so it's time to go. But yeah, let me know if you have any suggestions of things you want to see or places you want to go, as long as it's in the area. I do have a bit of a time constraint today. But yeah, man, thank you guys for the props on the livery. This is the Blue Arrow Executive Eclipse 550. November 116 Bravo Samurai Black TV. What's going on, man? Thank you so much for the host. Thank you for the support, man. Much love to you. Right back at you, my man. But yeah, I like it. I like this livery. I think for now on, I'm gonna start using this carbon texture look on the black or gray areas of my liveries. So this is kind of like one of the newer liveries I've made, and yeah, I like it. I don't know that I posted it to be available for everybody, but I will if you guys want it. So let's get started, because we got a little bit of flying to do today. Pretty simple aircraft to do. Now we'll turn the battery on, and then the screens will light up. And we'll get our Garmin G1000. This is actually the GTN 750 in here. It has it by default. I have a slight mod that allows me to use the
system test. Okay.
The RXP GTN 750 in here instead of Aerobask G150. So our first stop's gonna be Tallahassee. We might. I'm gonna kind of fill it out, guys. We might do a full stop in Tallahassee, or we might do a touch and go in Tallahassee. And by the way, we are on VATSIM, so if you would like to join us, you are. Just feel free to do so. But KTPA is our final stop. Possibly, if we have more time, we may go down to Sarasota or what's that other place called? Southwest Florida, I think is what it's called. Fort Myers. We might go there too. But I want to fly something I can get in really quickly and just go. We'll technically be flying VFR. We do have, I think we do have ATC in Tampa approach, but he may be gone by the time we get there, so we're not going to depend on that at all. But flight plan's basically done. That's all we're doing. We're going to go point to point today. We'll keep it simple. The flying guy, you just bought the citation too. Nice, man. How you like it, man? How you like it? Ghost Customs, what's up, man? I'm doing good. Good to see you. Gio, what's up, man? Good to see you, bro. But yeah, actually yesterday I was talking to HD. He was on our stream yesterday, HD Simulations, and he was talking about what plane he wanted to fly for his live stream, which I think he did it last night. I'm not sure if he still did it. But he had a great idea to fly Eclipse, and I was like, yeah, we gotta get in the Eclipse. Sorry, let me see if I remember how to start this thing. It should be pretty simple, right? We got a generator. So shut the doors first. Actually, we might need fuel. That might be something we need to worry about. Let's see. Wait. Fuel. Is this fuel? We have adults on board. No luggage. Do I do that here? Oh, we do need the GPU. I think I have to do it from the other screen. Let's go check it out.
Jacksonville traffic, American 1637 is taxiing, holding point runway 26. About 319er.
Is that loud? That is loud. Jeez. Let's turn that GPU down. Let's shut the doors too. I think there's a button back here. I thought there was a button back here. I guess not. There we go. I like this plane. I like it a lot. What up, HD? Yeah, man. You gave me the idea yesterday to fly the Eclipse. I was going to fly the King Air, but it wasn't fast enough for what we're trying to do today. So I was like, you know what? We're going to hop in the Eclipse. Alright, that's all we need is a GPU. And I'm going to hit engine start number, the right engine. To on start. Let's see if we get power. I think that's all I gotta do. I haven't flown this thing in like a month. That is not it, because it's not starting. Oh, is it all the way up to the right? Yeah, there it is. So all the way to the right. I see something changing. Oh, the scroll wheels make to add a field? Thank you, CJ. Man, you guys got to remind me how to start this thing, so I don't forget. I thought I had it down. I was like, oh, it's simple. You just need ground power. Do I hit a bus tie? No, maybe. You know, you fly so many different planes, you just forget how to fly. Actually, maybe I'll start with the first engine and see. Nothing. Incredible. Stan, you've been flying a Citation too? Yeah, I haven't flown that in probably just as long as I haven't flown this thing. Actually, it says I have no fuel. You see that? In the left tank? Right here. It says... It's 198 and what the heck? Alright, let's see. Let's see what's going on. I have fuel on both sides. Oh, that's my gallon per hour. That's not how much fuel I have. Man, guys, how do you start this plane? That's what I did. I hit on start. Let's try it again. Yes, no, maybe so. We're missing something here. We're missing something here. Unless it's starting, I just don't hear it. Oh, maybe we need to take those things off. Maybe we need to take all that stuff off. Let's see if that'd make a difference. There it is. Haha. I forgot I had the, you know, before start stuff turned on. All right, we got the second engines firing up now. Should the bus ties and gens be on before start, or do I do that after it starts? What up, Graham? Good to see you, man. Captain Blue Nose 116. All right, we'll start up engine number 1 now. Cool. All right, that was a little hiccup. I was like, huh? I knew I did the right thing. We got American Airlines. It's like an Airbus taxiing to the runway. I guess I'll use whatever runway he's using, which is runway 26. So thankfully, we're very close to that. I have X and Enviro turned off today because I want to be able to actually see the scenery. That's what, you know, today's flight is more about, being able to see Florida, the Orbx Florida scenery rather than the clouds. So let's go ahead and turn on the gens and the bus tie. And after that, beacon does need to be on. And I think we go ahead and disconnect the GPU. Alright, chocks are clear. Doors closed. GPU is good. Passengers are all strapped in. Everything else looks good to go. We can put the flaps down 1 notch for takeoff. CSSTO right there. Turn on the flight director. Turn on taxi and recognition lights. Other than that, that's like it. Like, the plane is so simple that you're just like, oh, am I forgetting anything? Like, you're so used to flying, you know, the Zebo and stuff. And I think if I click on that right there, oh yeah, that's cool. I can actually turn on my headphones. That's legit. So it's loud and it's quiet.
Jacksonville traffic, American 1637 lining up and taking off runway 26.
Alright, let's get our joystick. Park brake's already released. Give it a little bit. Actually, gotta give it a lot of power to get moving. I don't know why, but that is the way it is. Where we at? Jacksonville traffic. Eclipse 116 taxiing runway 26. Jacksonville traffic. HD, you're planning on flying the 787 this weekend. So what updated? Just out of curiosity. I was borderline about to legit delete the plane today. The 787 is what I'm referring to. Just for space. It's not that I hated it so much I wanted to delete it. It's just that I needed space, and I was like, what plane am I not gonna fly for a while? And I was like, probably the 787. Yes, sir. Ballistic Orca. I'm by myself, and all you guys watching. First stop today, guys, is Tallahassee. We're gonna go up to 20,000 feet. And then we'll land. We'll probably do a touch and go, honestly, at Tallahassee, and then continue to Tampa. Honestly, the main place that I want to go today is Tampa. Tallahassee, just kind of a little like connection. That American flight on his way out. And I want to make sure that my flight plan is going to work on my map.
Jacksonville traffic, American 1637, climbing 8,000 for the...
Don't be biased because of you. I won't be biased. I haven't even seen what you got yet, vertical, so I won't be biased. I'll be honest. I mean, I expect it to be great, so I'm going to be pretty harsh on it because Tampa is a pretty significant city in the state of Florida. So if they did a pretty good job, actually they did a great job with the Orlando and Orlando area, I feel like, and they did a pretty good job with like the Miami area. So like I feel like Tampa is definitely going to be modeled.
The traffic, American 1637, turning right, heading 330 for direct Cayman. Our need to departure. Jacksonville traffic.
I love the GTN. It's so helpful. All right, short taxi runway 26. This guy's on his way out on Unicom. We shouldn't have any ATC until we get to Tampa, if they stick around long enough. So we'll see what happens. I think I'm running just like, I shouldn't have any weather, honestly. I have X Enviro turned off so we can see scenery. I don't have active sky running or anything, so it shouldn't be too bad. But that windsock says otherwise. Like, I don't know what that windsock is talking about. The real life winds are like 26 knots right now in Jacksonville. It's freaking ridiculous. It's crazy. It's crazy. So we'll see. Actually, I am showing a 9-knot wind here on my GTN. Yeah, 9 knots. Bendigoos, what's up, man? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. CJ Infinite Flight, welcome to the stream as well. Welcome aboard. I do not know who Pilot Patrick is. Even mess around in Sikorsky. Alright, we're gonna do a intersection departure from this one. We don't need all the runway. We're pretty full though, actually. We'll go all the way. I'm not gonna take any shortcuts today. Because we're pretty heavy. We're like not like was 80% full of fuel. The rest is passengers. Jacksonville traffic, Eclipse 116 Bravo, taking off runway 26, departing to the west. Jacksonville traffic. Alright. Right is clear, left is clear. Turn on the landing lights. Strobe lights. That's all we need. Takeoff flaps are set. And let me get my track out running. Alright, that's working. And power. $60 knots, 70 knots, 80 knots. There's 90. And oh, it is bumpy out here. Positive cloud gear up, pull the power back, we're in the red. And I'm gonna fly runway heading until we're out of the airport's area. Goodbye, Jacksonville. Is there, any of you guys know if there's a Jacksonville, like, scenery, freeware or payware? Because I'm running the freeware version right now. Alright, let's change our altitude to 20,000 feet. We're going to intercept our path there and continue on to Tallahassee. Fly by hand for a bit though. Actually, you know what, before we do that, let's go take a look at Jacksonville. Where's downtown? I want to do a little bit of sightseeing. I haven't got a look at Jacksonville yet myself. Somebody point me towards downtown Jacksonville. I think it's over there. I think I see it. It's not enough just to fly out of a city. Like, you're not gonna actually see the city just flying out the airport. You wanna actually go take a look at downtown yourself. Man, they did a good job. They really did. On the orthos. I always wonder how long it takes them to do a section. Oh, there's a bridge over there too. Now we'll hang out here at about 35,000. Pull the power back. Add some trim. Alright, now let go. Flaps up. Johnny, what's up, man? Good to see you. Nathan, you used to live in Jacksonville? Nice. Alright, too much trim. Man, this thing is a rocket once it gets in the air. especially if you're at low levels. There's no payware Jacksonville. All right, I see. It looks like a downtown area over there. I also see a bridge. Anybody know the name of this bridge? Oh, nice. That's a nice bridge. Yeah, this is the standard definition version of Orbx, Florida. What is that? Just like some kind of smokestack thing. Hey, I see a stadium. Oh, look at that. Ah, look at that. Patriots versus, I forgot the other team. Jacksonville. Who's Jacksonville's football team? I completely forgot. Got a shipyard over here. Yeah, I mean, Jacksonville actually looks like it's been pretty well modeled. I don't know much at all, honestly, about Jacksonville as a city. I don't know what you guys have out there. What Jacksonville is known for. There's a baseball field too, right there. And in downtown, all right. The St. John's River. Jags, thank you very much. Jacksonville Jags. Should have known that. Yeah, some very nice bridges. Look at that bridge.
Obstacle ahead. Obstacle ahead.
I know. Really nice
Obstacle
bridges.
ahead.
Oh, okay. This is a
Obstacle
major.
ahead.
Why is that so high? There's no way that's real. There's
Obstacle
no way
ahead.
there's a tower that
Obstacle
freaking high.
ahead.
That's higher than
Pull up.
everything else in the
Obstacle
city.
ahead. Pull up.
Look at this thing.
Obstacle ahead. Pull up. Obstacle ahead.
I know. First of all, I think they put the wrong texture in here. NC State, isn't that North Carolina State? And Texas A&M, that's in Texas. That's not Jacksonville. What do you guys think about that? Here's a baseball field. Who's Jacksonville's baseball team out there? But no, but that, look how high that radio antenna is. That's no way that's real. There's no way. Like, this is downtown. This is how high downtown goes, and then the radio tower is like 3 times higher than that. And then there's this really random other tower right here. This looks like a TV tower. Maybe it's real. I just feel like the elevation of that is off. Here's a bridge. We probably could have flew right into that. If you guys want to be real fun. Actually, I'm going to do that. Screw it. It's Friday, guys. Freestyle Friday. Let's do it. Freestyle Friday. We're going in all the way. If we don't make it to Tallahassee, oh well. Unless anybody really wants us to go there.
Obstacle ahead. Obstacle ahead. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up.
Don't worry, guys. I'm a fighter
Pull
pilot. We're
up.
not going to die.
Pull terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead.
I'm glad you know.
Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up.
In case I
Terrain
weren't
ahead.
paying
Pull
attention.
up. Terrain ahead. Pull
We're
up.
right here, baby.
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
Holy crap.
Terrain
Look how
ahead.
close we are to
Pull
this
up.
freaking bridge.
Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up.
Oh, wow. Look at that. I don't know what that is, but that's cool.
Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up.
Jacksonville, just
Terrain
from
ahead.
looking at it
Pull
here,
up.
looks like a pretty nice city.
Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead.
A bit of a
Pull
marina.
up. Terrain ahead.
He really needs
Pull
to
up.
shut up.
Terrain ahead.
We're not even
Pull up.
moving anymore.
Terrain ahead.
CSX, that is
Terrain ahead.
a
Pull
train
up.
company.
Terrain ahead.
Recognize that
Pull
from
up.
Train Simulator.
Terrain ahead.
Wells
Pull up.
Fargo building.
Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain
Something else
ahead.
is over here.
Pull up.
Ruth's
Terrain ahead.
Chris
Pull
Steakhouse.
up.
Now that's
Terrain
detail.
ahead. Pull up.
At the Doubletree
Terrain
Hotel.
ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead.
Okay,
Pull up.
let's go, guys.
Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up.
I didn't hit it. Don't
Terrain
worry.
ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead.
Alright, I'm gonna loop
Pull up.
back, and I want to see if we can
Terrain
actually
ahead.
like
Pull
fly
up.
through
Terrain
that
ahead.
bridge.
Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up. Too low. Terrain.
Having a antenna that's 1,046
Obstacle
feet.
ahead.
That's
Terrain
crazy.
ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up.
That's
Obstacle
crazy.
ahead.
So I
Pull
guess
up.
it is how it is.
Obstacle ahead.
Wow.
Pull up. Terrain ahead.
That's-
Pull up.
That's nuts,
Terrain
man.
ahead.
You guys must have
Pull up.
amazing freaking
Terrain
internet
ahead.
and
Pull up.
not internet,
Terrain
amazing
ahead.
cell phone
Pull
coverage
up.
out here in Jacksonville.
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
There should
Terrain
not be a
ahead.
black
Pull
spot
up.
at all.
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
All right, guys,
Terrain
don't get
ahead.
dizzy. We're about to
Obstacle
pull some
ahead.
G's
Pull
into
up.
this.
Obstacle ahead. Obstacle ahead. Too low.
What up,
Terrain.
Mirko? Good to see you, man. We're exploring Jacksonville right now in the
Obstacle
Eclipse
ahead.
550, and I
Obstacle
thought, you know
ahead.
what? Screw it. It's Friday,
Too low.
Freestyle Friday.
Terrain.
We're gonna fly this baby hands
Obstacle
on
ahead. Pull up.
right into
Obstacle
this
ahead.
bridge coming
Pull
up.
up. Obstacle
I wanna
ahead.
see if I can make it.
Pull up. Obstacle ahead.
Alright, I'm
Terrain
going full speed ahead.
Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead.
Oh, this
Pull
is
up.
not good. I don't think we can fit
Terrain
in here.
ahead. Pull up.
Yeah, we're dead.
Terrain ahead.
That's dead.
Pull up.
We clipped that right
Terrain
wing
ahead.
real good.
Pull up.
Oh my god.
Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up. Too low. Terrain.
I would love it if the little enunciator was like, terrain ahead, terrain ahead, terrain dead. That'd been freaking hilarious. AV Geek, what's up, man? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Atlanta West, welcome back to. Sorry, guys, I'll be a little unrealistic right now, but I want to have a little fun. Can't we have some fun? We can't forget that these flight simulators are also games. So, we have our days when we're realistic and we follow procedures and things like that, and then we have our days when we just fly in bridges. But I'm pretty happy, personally, how Jacksonville looks. Again, I don't know much about it, but it looks pretty legit. And you guys not having any complaints, so I'm cool with that. We got ships. We have another interesting looking bridge over here off our right wing. Oh yeah, AV Geek, too soon, too soon, too soon. Oh man. That's one of the reasons I haven't been flying any helicopters. I've been kind of wanting to fly some helicopters, but I have the fear that I'm going to crash the helicopter because that's usually what happens when I fly helicopters, and then that subject's going to come up. So, been avoiding it. There's another airport over here. I see a tower. I'm not sure what airport that is. Very nice. Nicely done, Orbx. Good job, guys. I have my complaints about you guys, but you guys did good here. What do you guys think? Take two on this bridge? Maybe we can do it slow instead? I don't think I have speed brakes. Nope, no speed brakes. Now, I do like how this bridge reminds me of a bridge in Boston. I think a lot of cities honestly have bridges very similar to this one.
400. 300.
Alright, here we go. Let's see. Oh, I think we actually pulled this one off. Oh, yeah, we did. We're live. I am not clipping the wings or anything. Like, we're in this thing, baby.
200.
I'm amazing. That's what that means. I'm just amazing. Alright, that's enough messing around, guys. Let's hit out. Buckham Bridge. Oh, Buckman Bridge. Yo, Phoenix1168 back again with the super chat donation. Thank you very much, man. I do greatly appreciate that. I'm glad you're enjoying the video, enjoying the content. Glad to have you, man. You're like family out here, bro. All of us. I feel like all of you guys are like family. I see your names all the time. Look at this factory looking deal. But alright, we're gonna go ahead and fly out to what do you guys think? I'm gonna let you guys choose. Should we go directly to Tampa and spend some time low flying and taking a closer look at Tampa, or should we fly to Tallahassee first? I'll let you guys decide, because I'm not like super sold on going to Tallahassee. Again, I don't know anything about it. I've heard there's really not all that much to look at out there. It's just an international airport. So let me know, what do you guys think? Because I'm down to divert and just go straight to Tampa, and then we can hang out in that area instead of Tallahassee. You said Naples. Where is Naples? Alright, Mr. Music is saying there's not much to see in Tally. Where's Naples at? Italy? Like Naples, Italy? I know about that one. It's after Tampa. Alright, we'll head to Tampa, guys. It has been decided. Originally, I want to head to... originally, I want to go to Pensacola. But it's like a just under 300-mile trip. I'm gonna go in the heading mode. I'm turning yaw damper on. And let's continue up to 20,000 feet. So we'll get a nice bird's eye view over Florida today. We'll do alt change mode and autopilot. There it is. And we can set that to like, I think 180 is fine, right? I mean, we're freaking busting 44,000 feet per minute right now. Let's do 200. Alright, I'll put the nose down just a little bit for us. I'm going to change the flight plan. We're going to just go direct to Tampa now. Matter of fact, I'll hit this right here. It's not, that button's not working. Okay. Let's delete that. Remove. And go to Tampa. Activate leg. And there it is. Now we're going to hit nav mode. Plane should make a left turn. It should. I think what it's going to do is going to fly us over Jacksonville again and then over there. But I want to go direct. I don't want to go over. But my direct button is not working. Oh well. Do your thing, Eclipse. Do your thing. Alright, so the trip to Tampa is a lot shorter than it is to... Well, it's about the same, I think. So there it is, to Tallahassee. Passing 8,000 feet, 200 knots. Flaps are up. Turn the landing lights off. Taxi lights, recognition lights off. We don't need ice protection. And oxygen is already set. Wow. Look at that view of Florida there. Man, that looks good. One of the things that I've always really liked is like areas like, not really like the coast area obviously too. It looks really good going up there to the north. But also like these like little riverbeds and the areas surrounding the riverbeds that are also kind of like a lower elevation. They don't have all that much foliage growing on it. It's more like swampy, like murky, wet land around it. You know what I mean? Like marsh. I've always liked that. Naples is 150 miles south of Tampa. We'll see. Once we get to Tampa, we'll see what's going on over there. And if we have time, we'll go to Naples. But if it's 100 miles south, we'll see. Again, I have a pretty tight time constraint today. Where are you going, plane? Why are you not following the flight plan? Oh, wait, what the heck? Okay. That's weird. Alright, we'll go to heading mode again. We'll just fly ourselves there. That's weird. Why are you doing that? Where's my autopilot button? Here's autopilot, nav. Yeah, nav is not working. Like it keeps turning itself off. The yaw damper is on. Barrel is set. We're at 12,000. Let's go to 22. That's weird. I wonder why, what's causing it to not hook on to the navigation mode. Oh well, we don't need it. Nah, we don't need it. Weird. PFD, Mach bearing. Okay, usually this should not say Loc 1, it should say Skyview. And I have my CDI set to GPS on the GTN. And yet it's still not following. So, yeah, it is what it is. Sometimes things just don't work. But we're going the right direction. Let me look up Naples. What's the IKO for Naples? Oh, I see, a KAPF. So what's in Naples, guys? I'm just curious. What's to see out there? Like, sell me on the idea of flying to Naples before I spend my fuel money on it. The trip from Jacksonville to Tampa is a 157-mile trip. Click on Loc 1 in the PFD. How do I do that? Oh, click here. Now. Broham, thank you very much. Why, I should have known that. Alright, I keep forgetting to continue with my speed. 22, my altitude, 22. Well, 20. Let's do 20 even on the altitude. There it goes. Now we're climbing. On the ground is very ritzy. Huh. Like richy? Like rich people? Or like what? I don't know. Again, I don't know anything about Naples. I didn't even know Florida had a Naples until now. So you guys are educating me on this Friday afternoon. Let's get some jams going on here in the background. We're vibing out, man. And I'll put you guys on the outside view. Yeah, so yesterday, if you guys enjoy VFR flying, you definitely check out our flight from yesterday in the TBM. We did a lot of low. We didn't go higher than 6,000 feet. Oops. And it was a lot of fun. It's been a while since I've done a flight like that. Man, this looks really good. This looks really sticking good. But today, we're gonna be doing a lot more higher flying. So we're gonna level off at 20,000 feet and get a higher bird's eye view of some of Florida on the way to Tampa. Once we get to Tampa, I'll probably we'll maybe do some sightseeing first before we land, or maybe we'll land, do a touch and go, sightsee, and head to the next spot. What is this place right here? Oh wait, that's where we just came from. Okay. There's that freaking 1,000-foot tower. That is crazy that thing is so high. That is just nuts to me, man. That's really hard to believe. So I got a really nice bridge over here, bridge over here, bridge over here, bridge over here. Didn't realize that Jacksonville has so many bridges. Not sure what airport this is over here though. David, welcome back with the real name, with the government name. Welcome back to the stream, man. Good to see you. Yeah, man, I agree, Tristan. I think Orbx is trying to push these products hard before Microsoft Flight Simulator comes out. Because when Microsoft Flight Simulator comes out, the market is going to change, guys. We all know that. There's no getting around it. It doesn't even matter. Well, it does matter, but it doesn't matter as much if... let me take that back. It's going to matter if Microsoft Flight Simulator delivers. But at the very beginning of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020's life, it's going to be really hard for other games and developers of other games. So you see a lot of people going to, going to Microsoft Simulator as developers, as simmers. But also, oh god, we're not pressurizing. Why are we not pressurizing? That's not good. No. Dive. Oh, just blacked out. Oh. Alright, we're gonna go down to 10,000 feet. We'll fix the issue. I thought we were pressurizing. Apparently we're not. But yeah, as I was saying, as we're in an emergency situation here, trying to catch my breath and not die in this Eclipse. It's gonna change, man. There's a lot of things though. We talked about it yesterday, and I think a lot of things. There's gonna be a lot of reasons to stay with X-Plane. I don't know about P3D because I'm not too familiar with all the stuff coming out, like add-ons and aircraft. I don't know if there are any new add-ons or aircraft coming out for P3D this year or the next year. It kind of depends on that, but I know X-Plane particularly has quite a few projects in the making that we know of that'll be coming out for X-Plane, and they're so far in development that I don't see them stopping and moving it to Microsoft Flight Simulator, at least not immediately. And some of those projects are so big that I think they're going to keep people around for a while. Like, for one example, we have Orbx that's providing great scenery, but will that compare to Microsoft Flight Simulator's scenery when that comes out? And will Orbx move over to Microsoft Flight Simulator and start making their scenery better in some way? Also, there's a lot of planes that we have on X-Plane that Microsoft Flight Simulator is not going to have yet. So it's going to be time, I think, but we'll see how Microsoft transitions in. I'm really curious to see how that whole thing works. Are we not at 10,000 feet yet? Like, what is going on? Is it smoke in the cockpit? Like, we should definitely be below 10,000 feet because we were at 20. Ocean Reef Airport. Wait, I think I own that airport, Tristan. 07. Hold on. On FS Economy, I bought two. Okay, here we go. I bought two airports in the Florida area on FS Economy. Two small airports. I'm wondering if the one you're mentioning is one of them. I'm actually selling them, by the way. So if anybody wants a Florida airport, I have two of them up. Well, they're not up for sale yet. They're gonna go up for sale, like today. Like this morning, they were supposed to be on sale, and I forgot. But they will be. So if you want it, if you're interested, if you're in the FS Economy and you want to own your own FBO and control the routes, I have two of them that'll be going on sale pretty soon. As soon as I log into FS Economy. Where is 07 Foxtrot Alpha? Alright, let's see if we can figure out what this issue is with the oxygen. It's on auto. Air source. Okay, oh wait. I think our air source is supposed to be on normal. I don't see anything moving, so cabin delta hasn't changed. Cabin altitude is here. Cabin rate. Cabin air, we could dump it if we want to. I don't know if it's gonna do anything. It did a little bit. Alright, we do have oxygen in the plane, so let's try and climb again and see if I fix the problem now that we have it on norm. I was supposed to have the air source on norm and I forgot. So that might have had something to do with the issue. I wonder too, Nathan. We're not going that far. We were originally gonna go over to Pensacola, over by Tallahassee, but we're not gonna go out there anymore. But I'm curious to see if they have your home airport modeled. Oh, I'm sorry, not Orbx is not gonna have a model. It's gonna be an X-Plane. But I'm also curious on Flight Simulator if they're gonna have it, as well as my home airport on Microsoft Flight Simulator. I think it's just a curiosity. Everybody is going to want to know what their home airports look like. That's going to pretty much be the first thing we all do. Probably the first place I'm going to go is I'm going to go to Houston and check out and see how they modeled Houston, how downtown looks. You know what I mean? Where my house is, my home airport, my home small airport, like everything. I'm definitely be taking a look at those things. All right, we're going to try it again. Altitude change and autopilot on. Continue following our heading. And yeah, get some more power. Not too much power, just a little bit of power. All right, I think we're gonna get. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully, I fix the oxygen problem. All right, we do have AvaTab in this plane. Let's find out where we are. So if you have VR, this is actually very helpful. I haven't actually flown this plane in VR yet, but I can see how it could be helpful. This is Avatab, not just that. So I can go to, is it maps? No, yeah, maps. And we figure out where we are right now. Oh, there's Gainesville. Alright, so we're passing by Gainesville now. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with Gainesville, but we'll take a look at that as we're flying over it. I'll just leave that. We'll see if I can move it down over there. So Gainesville will be off our right wing in here in a little bit. Or is that it right there? That's one thing about Microsoft Flight Simulator, guys, that they mentioned, is that there are some places in the world that may not be like modeled as well as places like London, like, you know, the popular places, like some of those more deserted areas, those small tiny airports that like most people don't actually know about unless you just live in the area. You know, I'm wondering how those airports are going to look, because it's probably going to be an area for improvement where you can improve upon it. Maybe you can, hopefully they'll have a system somehow, kind of like how X-Plane has a system with the X-Plane Scenery Gateway. I think that's one thing that has made X-Plane very successful, is the fact that it kind of has such, you know, an availability for people to come through and make not only payware but also freeware. And the gateway is a great way to contribute to the community. Like if you have your home airport, not a lot of people know about it, you want to fly into it and make it nice, and you can go in there, change it, make it better, make it more accurate, and then somebody else can enjoy it. Did I spell Eclipse wrong? I always spell it wrong. Thank you, Flying Guy, though, for correcting me, man. I appreciate that. I see a couple grass strips down here. One right here, one over here. I'll fix it in the final video. I always forget how to spell Eclipse. I'm like, is it one C or is it two C's? And spell check doesn't correct me. Don't know why. I don't think Google knows how to spell it either. Is anybody having problems signing into their FS Economy account? I can't get in. I disagree, Mr. Music for All. I actually disagree. I do agree that they're gonna have the majority of airports that you can ask for, but I don't know that they will be to the quality of like a payware scenery in P3D or a payware scenery in X-Plane. You get what I'm saying? Like the scenery is it's gonna be there. The airport's gonna be there. But I think there's going to be room for improvement, room to upgrade that airport, and that's where third-party developers come in, scenery developers, people like that. They can come in and they can basically replace the whole airport that they generated, and they can make it their own. They can do whatever it is that Microsoft allows you to do, whether it be animated jetways or ground traffic. I don't know. Whatever it is that they allow you to do, I don't know yet. But I know there's going to be room for sure for improvement on Microsoft Flight Simulator. I ain't going to lie though, flying over this scenery really like this is probably the closest you're going to get to MSFS right now until that thing comes out. This is the closest you're going to get right here. Ballistic Orca is doing pretty good, man. How are you doing, man? Yeah, it's a collaborative effort, but I think that's kind of like it's the same way that X-Plane does it. Like X-Plane has all their generated Lego brick airports that they have available for you to fly into by default that ship with X-Plane 11. But then they also depend on the community to go back and edit those airports with the gateway to edit that scenery with third party and stuff like that. And what's going on over here? So kind of a weird line going on out there in the distance. Not sure what's causing that. Maybe a missing tile? We're going in that direction, so we'll see what happens. We'll see. We'll definitely see. In time, we'll definitely find out what's going on. But I know that we've already seen a couple developers announce that they're making scenery that's going to be on X-Plane, P3D, and on Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm like, man, that's a bold statement. Like, I don't even know. I'm sure they probably are already on like the alpha testing, so they can say like they already know what they can and can't do, I guess. But it's pretty crazy. I think somebody's making Dallas Fort Worth. I can't remember who the developer is. But somebody's working on Dallas Fort Worth, and they're making it for X-Plane, for P3D, and for Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm like, holy crap. So that's kind of like a confirmation showing that, hey, there's definitely room for people to contribute, whether it be third-party developers or freeware. So we'll see what happens. Amechi, you're looking forward to getting back into civil commercial flight simulator this year. Cool, man. Yeah, exactly. We were teased right now. We don't know all the info. We just see all the pretty pictures, stuff like that. So it's really, we can only assume, we can only guess, we can only kind of like anticipate what's going on, but we really don't know. And we will never know the full picture until we get our hands on it. So I'm hoping so bad that I could get my hands on Alpha, man. I would be so happy. Like, I don't even know if I would be allowed to tell you guys if I actually get access to Alpha. You know what I mean? I don't know how to be allowed. But either way, I don't care. I'll be silent. I won't say anything. What up, Jonathan? Good to see you, man. DFW, that's you, man? What's up, man? I just came from Dallas a couple days ago. Oh, look at this tiny little airport right here. Like, for example, this is an airport that somebody did on their own. Like, it ain't much to it, but it's probably how it is. It has a grass strip going this way, and it has some really weird lines. But somebody did that. That's proof that somebody made that. It's a small airport that nobody cares about but this person. You know what I mean? But yeah, I was in Dallas on Tuesday. I went out there just for the day. Drove out there from Houston and then drove back. It was a long trip. I honestly don't like driving to Dallas. I hate it. I hate driving to Dallas. I was really trying to see if we could fly. But like a 4 or 5 hour drive. Yeah, dude, we're all waiting to get that email from Microsoft Flight Simulator. Right. Yeah, I believe. I mean, I would assume I wouldn't be able to say anything if I were accepted into the alpha testing. And I understand that. I'm cool with that. Like, it wouldn't be right. I think the tough part would be, what do I say? Like, how will my conversation change? I think it'll be kind of obvious, honestly. Like, I think for you guys who are around enough and you hear the way I'm talking about it now, if I actually had my hands on it, I'll probably talk about it differently, or I wouldn't be able to talk about it at all. So, that being said, I think you guys will know whether I say anything or not if I have access to it. Bill Womack's Love Field, same developer as PDX. Huh. Is the NDA savage? Is it really? So what about that guy? I know you guys have heard somebody I don't know, want to say accidentally, but somebody out there, are those horse tracks? What are all these little circle things on the ground? Like, seriously, what are all these freaking circle things on the ground? The guy who like accidentally, or I don't know, he leaked some Microsoft Flight Simulator video on YouTube and then deleted it like the next day or in a few hours. I don't know if anybody actually got to see that video. I didn't get to see it, but can you imagine the freaking trouble he's in? Oh wow. People ended up in court because of the NDA. I mean, but it's Microsoft's a big company, guys. Like they got freaking lawyers, you know what I mean? Like that's not they're not X-Plane. They're not some of these small developers. When you sign an NDA for Microsoft, you gotta freaking abide by it for real. And I think we're getting pretty close to Tampa. We are 63 miles away from Tampa now. 10 minutes away. We could technically go ahead and start descending. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We'll go down to 5,000 feet. Yeah, that guy's in big trouble. Whoever that was who posted that. I was kind of mad that I didn't get to see it. A lot of times when stuff like that happens, somebody will watch the video, know it shouldn't be there, and they'll screen record watching it before it gets taken down. I'm surprised that didn't happen. Because the person who's not under NDA, who's just a regular bystander, is not under the NDA. Because the person who's under the NDA is the one who broke, you know, the law, I guess you could say. Not really the law, but, you know, broke the agreement. So, I don't know. I feel like that's like an insta being kicked out of alpha right there. Or a fine or a sue. I don't know. I don't know what they would do to a person who does something like that. Where is vertical speed mode? Oh, here it is. How do I turn it on? I can't remember how to do vertical speed mode. P-select barrel. Nope. I think it's working. Okay, cool. I hit Alt change and then change the vertical speed and it'll do that. That works for me. I can pull the power back a little bit, just a little bit, and descend into Tampa. Home of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Yeah, Sam, so some guy just leaked some Microsoft Flight Simulator footage, unreleased Microsoft Flight Simulator footage, and yeah, dude's in big trouble. Yes, Sam 15, from what I understand, you're just gonna control the plane with your controller. Just even from the videos and stuff I've seen, you can see they're creating like a console style HUD, so you can see like your miles per hour or knots on one part of the screen. You can see like your throttle setting, you can see your flap setting, like all that stuff is on the HUD, and the HUD is optional. So people like us who are used to flying X-Plane P3D, you know, a real flight simulator, not the Microsoft Flight Simulator, that can be a real flight simulator. But I'm saying, you know what I mean? Like, we don't have HUDs on our screen. We're using all the real gauges and stuff like that. But it's gonna have the option to turn a HUD on for people who don't, who are like new to flight simulators, or maybe they want more of an arcade experience. They're gonna have that side of things. That's probably more towards people who are on console. So I definitely see like a more simple control style for them, and maybe a way for them to like move a hand or a mouse around in the cockpit to click things or something. So they, you know, definitely have to make it work. That's probably one of the challenges with this game, is going to be able to, you know, make it accessible to people on Xbox and console, and people who are using controllers versus using a joystick and a mouse. You could do that. Yeah, you can connect your Xbox to your flight sim monitors. That'd be cool. I love this livery, man. Originally, I painted one of my NASCAR. No, actually, I think it was a Ferrari. Either the Ferrari 488 or the Porsche 911. I painted it with like this style paint scheme, and I was like, man, this is so dope. It's actually covered completely in carbon fiber. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do that with my planes. And so I picked up the Eclipse because I was flying that at the time, and I did it for the Eclipse as well. Yeah, like the way I assume is gonna be maybe similar to like if you're flying a plane in GTA with a controller. And I'm not very like, you know, far from that either, because whenever I first started flight simming on X-Plane, I didn't have a joystick for years, man. I use a PlayStation 4 controller, and I set my controllers up. I mapped my controls so that I can, you know, have my right stick as my, you know what I mean. I had it basically set up just like my like GTA, because that's what I was used to, and I made that work for a while. I'm not gonna say I had the smoothest of landings, but I made it work. Yeah, man, Sam, I agree. It'd be nice to have more realistic plane crashes. I know, like, a lot of simulators don't focus on the crashing because the point of simulator is to learn to not crash. But when you do, when it does happen, when mistakes are made, you want to make sure that you see all the explosions, right? And I feel that Microsoft Flight Simulator should be able to make that happen. There's some planes on X-Plane that do have like a crashed model, or a crash model, I guess you can say that. Like, for example, the TBM, I think the TBM has it. If you crash in a TBM, not only will it cut on fire, and, you know, fire goes everywhere and smoke goes everywhere, but also you have like a broken windshield. I think some things are broken in the cockpit. It might not be the TBM, but I know some plane has that. I think the King Air might have it too, but some of the planes on X-Plane do have a model of it being like that. I think one of the default planes as well, either the 7172 or something, I can't remember what plane has it, but a few planes, not very many of them. I assume it takes a lot more work to, you know, create like a whole new look of the plane whenever you crash, but some planes do actually model like it looked like it actually crashed. And I think some of them, the wing comes off. I'm not sure if any of them does that, but it'd be nice. I hope so. I hope so. Or at least, or crash physics as well. So like if you do crash the plane, you actually see the wheel come off. You know, if you land too hard, maybe the right landing gear breaks off and you freaking go crash on the runway and bend the right wing or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. As a gamer, that is exciting to me. You know what I mean? As a simmer, I'm like, I don't want to get that far, but I know that those times may happen when I want to be ignorant and I want to land a plane that I shouldn't be landing. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I was talking about that earlier. Like, it's a simulator, but sometimes you just want to have fun. HD says the 732 by FlyJ Sim and the Zevo have it because it happened to him on the stream. Oh man, God bless you, bro. The Vision Jet, the Vision SF50 has it. Ask you how you know. How do you know? Tell me. I want to know the story. What happened? What happened? That's hilarious. I'll tell you, man. It's like you hope it doesn't happen, but at the same time, when it does happen, you want to appreciate it. That's why we really like the new fire and all that stuff that X-Plane, the new particle system that X-Plane brought us with it this year or last year. Actually, it was like a year ago, I think. Because now, you know, you can, when you have an actual engine fire, you don't just have like a gauge going off in your cockpit beeping at you saying fire, 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 but you actually have fire coming out the engine, and I feel like that's important. All right, there's Tampa right there, guys. We're almost there. I have eyes on it. Pretty peaceful out here in Florida today. Actually, is ATC still on? No. Oh, look! Well, look who's online now. Jacksonville Crown. How typical of ATC to be there when I'm not. All right, so Tampa is not on anymore, but Miami Center is. So if we continue from Tampa, we'll have ATC. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it all the way to Naples. I don't know, guys. I don't think I can make it that far. I need to head out like soon. I really wish I could stay longer today, guys. I wish I could. There's so much to see, man. Like, we would really have to do a full tour of Florida, legit. I'm sure somebody would do it. One of you Florida natives should definitely. I think somebody who actually lives in Florida should do a Florida tour with the new Orbx scenery, and maybe take a, you know, a Eclipse or something like not too big but not too small, and just kind of travel, like show everybody around, like what's it look. That's what I would do if I was in. If we had Orbx Texas, I would take you guys on a tour. Like, yo, this is where this is at. Not that there's really that much to see in Texas. There's really not. There's a lot of flying in between. But all right, we got somebody wanting to contact them. Who is it? Miami Center? You're not. Tampa's not considered Miami Center, is it? 13517. 13517 transfer. Is it, guys? Is Tampa part of? Is it Miami Center or is it? Yeah, Miami Center. I mean, he wants me to talk to him. I am suggesting something HD. I don't plan on doing a full like Florida tour like we did Italy. I'm just out here enjoying the view. All right, guys, we're in Tampa, so let's get a look. This is we're in. Is this northeast? We're east of Tampa right now. Northeast of Tampa. Fort Myers is south. I was looking on the map earlier, and Fort Myers is actually south. It's like south, like 100, like almost 100 miles south of Tampa. It's a bit farther down.
Delta 3121 radar, contact 150 miles east of number.
Mike, this is the Eclipse 550, and no, it is not free.
November 116 Bravo, Miami Center, on frequency.
Miami Center, November 116 Bravo is with you.
November 116 Bravo, Miami Center, say intentions.
Miami Center, November 116 Bravo. We'd like to request VFR actually into the Tampa Bravo, if that's possible. Wait, is it Bravo or is it Charlie? It's Bravo.
6 Bravo, roger, say aircraft type.
Requesting VFR through the Tampa Bravo, Eclipse 116 Bravo.
Eclipse 16 Bravo, roger, and which altitude would you like?
If we could get down to between 1500 and 3500, that'd be great. As I'm already flying in it. I'm a horrible person. Oh, I'm breaking all the rules right now.
Eclipse 16 Bravo, cleared in the Tampa class Bravo airspace. Maintain VFR below 2,500, squawk 4663.
4666, below 2,500, Eclipse 116 Bravo.
16 Bravo, 4663.
How about that? 4663 for Eclipse 116 Bravo. Man, if I was on piloted, they would have freaking busted my balls on this, because how you gonna ask for class Bravo clearance when you're already in the class Bravo? You know what I mean? Oh, it's so messed up. I'm pretty sure you didn't like that request. All right, I'm disconnecting the autopilot.
45, 49.
He wants us below 2,500 feet, and I honestly don't know where I want to go.
Eclipse 16 Bravo radar, correction, your read back is correct. Your radar contact directly above Tampa International Airport, 3,700, maintain VFR.
Eclipse 116 Bravo, maintain VFR.
Sync rate.
Alright,
Sync
2,500.
rate.
I'm a
Sync
horrible.
rate.
Oh, it's Freestyle Friday, guys. Don't worry. Oh, there's a. Oh, look at that. There's a stadium. Quick pause. Quick pause. I think that's the Buccaneers, where the Buccaneers play. I know, right? Shut up, plane. Oh God.
45 X-ray Sierra, Miami Center, good afternoon. You're cleared to Nassau International Airport via Radar Vector's Beach. That's filed coming.
The funny thing is, whenever they ask you what are your intentions, you don't actually know what your intentions are.
With me, squawk 4664.
Which is what just happened. See, I want to just kind of look around. Like, I want to be free to just look around. That's really what I want to do. I might just disconnect. We'll have to deal with that. Let's go ahead and ask for... What do you got? I don't know what's in Tampa. Guys, point me in a direction.
Miami Center. Good afternoon, Delta 1323 is with you, flight level 350, direct afternoon.
45 X-ray Sierra, read back
It's over
is
here.
correct. Which start approved, expect runway, correction, expect runway 27 right for departure, Opa lockout, altimeter 3001.
Make a left and go toward downtown. Alright. I'm actually going to see if we can loop back over Tampa, get a closer look at the actual Tampa airport and what's surrounding it, and then head to the east to downtown. So I'll go ahead and ask them for that.
Miami Center, good afternoon, Delta 1323 is with you, flight level 350.
Delta 1323 Miami Center, good afternoon, squawk 4603.
Miami Center, November 116 Bravo. We would like to request to VFR back towards Tampa International, transition over Tampa, and then head east to downtown.
16 Bravo,
GPWS
roger,
system
proceed as
failure.
requested, maintain VFR.
Alright, proceed as requested, maintain VFR 16 Bravo.
Delta 1323 radar contact 40 miles north of St. Petersburg, VOR, level 350, welcome aboard.
Somebody is in the area. Somebody's in St. Petersburg, which I think is near Tampa, isn't it? It's not really busy airspace, so I don't think he's gonna really trip too much about me going crazy out here.
645 at Pot's discretion, cross Scott at and maintain 10,000. The Miami altimeter is 3001.
Probably should have asked for a touch and go. But it's the same basically. We're just gonna fly over it.
Code the 10,000, November 6505. Can you confirm direct this code or continue on?
645, I'll give you a shortcut. Clear to Scott.
Here's a look at the water mask.
Clear to this code, November 6505.
Problem.
Having trouble with my trim right now. That's a long bridge. It's like a mall over here. I'm gonna hit pause in a second. So, Vertical, is this the mall that you modeled over here? Is it this one? Looks like it's that one right there. Alright, hit pause. Yeah,
45 X-ray
like a
Sierra,
mall kind of thing.
7 right taxi via Papa and Ultra November 7.
A few buildings around. Some other, is that a Dick's Sporting Goods? Yeah, it is. Is that ATC talking in the music? Alright, let's continue. I don't want to be on pause for too long while I'm on ATC. Oh god. Is Autopilot on? Like, what the heck is going on? Alright, transitioning over. And we'll stop over the stadium too. Oh, nice, Mr. Music. Cool, man. Well, enjoy your trip, enjoy your weekend, and enjoy Texas. Or, in Dallas, I guess. Alright, pause. And there it is. Raymond James Stadium. That's pretty cool. Very nice. I'm kind of curious what this looks like at night. Music is so jazzy. All right, next stop downtown. Oh, I can jerk my. I think it's because whenever I pause, I let go of the joystick, and the joystick right now is actually pointing down to maintain, like, to try to maintain level. You at the International Mall? Gotcha.
Delta 3121, leave my airspace. No further ATC services available. March to com 1218. Have a good weekend.
Alright, next is downtown. Oh, heading to Laredo. Okay, nice, nice.
Obstacle ahead. Obstacle ahead.
Don't tell me there's another 1,000-foot tower ahead of me.
Obstacle ahead. Pull up. Obstacle ahead. Pull up. Obstacle ahead. Obstacle ahead.
And
Too
pause.
low. Terrain.
45 X-ray Sierra,
Too
roger.
low.
Flight runway heading
Terrain.
Opalaka wind 3203, runway
Too low.
7 right, clear for
Terrain.
takeoff.
Bank of America.
Too low. Terrain.
Like a little park area.
Too low. Terrain.
I think some of these are like
Too low.
random autogen
Terrain.
buildings.
Too low. Terrain.
What is that thing?
Too
Kind
low.
of hotel or like
terrain.
a condo building? Oh, what is this over here?
Too low. Terrain.
Oh, it's an airport. What airport is that?
Too
It's all
low.
the
terrain.
sailboats and stuff.
Too low. Terrain.
Is that a helipad?
Too low. Terrain.
Kind of hospital right there.
Too low. Terrain.
It is too low.
Too low.
Terrain.
Terrain.
Uh.
Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain.
Oh, guys, we're pulling some G's a day.
Too low. Terrain.
Peter O'Knight Airport. Gotcha.
Too low.
All right, we got a.
Terrain.
It's like a basketball stadium here. It's the what does that
Too
say?
low. Terrain.
Amali. What is
Too
Amali?
low. Terrain.
Yeah, Amali.
Too low. Gear. Too low. Gear. Too low. Gear.
Very nice.
Too low. Obstacle ahead. Obstacle
Kind of circle
ahead.
this downtown
Obstacle
a little
ahead.
bit.
Pull up. Obstacle
See if we see anything
ahead.
else of
Pull
interest.
Up. Obstacle ahead. Obstacle ahead. Obstacle ahead.
SunTrust Building. What is that? FNC.
Obstacle ahead. Pull up.
Very nice. Nice, nice. I can dig it. I can dig it. I feel like everything that needs to be there is there. There's a Marriott. Hockey. There you go. I was wondering if they had a basketball team out here. So this is the boat.
Number 45 X-ray Sierra, radar contact altitude indicating 3,000, commentate 16,000, turn right take 360.
I can also look here and see what this is. I think I want to look at whatever that is.
Control aircraft tape ground now on, correction now offline 121.7.
I'm wondering if this, those boats and stuff are actually a part of this scenery that somebody made. I'm assuming they are. They look like they don't look like Orbx boats. They look like X-plane boats.
X-ray 0, turn right heading 090, clear to beach.
Yeah, I have my building set to high, so it's not set to max. So I think some of those empty spots might be filled in if you have your building count set to like max. Maybe, but I don't know. This is kind of It might be more autogen to be loaded, but I don't think so, honestly.
Yeah, let's just 30 approach. 330 inbound Julie.
Alright, how are we looking on time? I think I gotta head out. Yeah, I do. Alright, so sadly I will not have time to continue down to what was it? St. Petersburg? No, what was it? Fort Myers? Or Southwest Florida or Naples today. But Tampa looks alright. Looks cool. HD is saying that Vertical Sims V Cities Tampa looks better. So I don't doubt that at all. But I don't have it, so I can't say for myself. I want to check out these ships real quick, and then from there we'll request landing in Tampa, and we'll end it there. So whatever that is over there, I head that way.
56 uniform radar contact 10 miles with the
I think it's just some factories.
level 370.
Matter of fact, I believe these factories are like remade. Wow, look at that super long train. Holy crap. Look at all these trains. Look at all these trains. One train, two train, three train, four train.
St. Petersburg, 3OR level 330.
You know what? Let's do a nighttime approach into Tampa. Oh, now it's dark. Oh god, hold on. Can't see nothing. Is it this button? It's this button. Alright, I need to turn the lights on in here. Lights, dim. Where are the lights at in here? Where is it? I don't know. Oh well, I don't need it.
Burger 512, runway 27, taxi via Alpha. Six 4-5, 90, you're on 60.
That looks nice. That looks real nice.
November 645, expect the LS runway 30 approach. Information Foxtrot, current descent maintain 7,000.
Alright, where are we?
Six 4-5, 7,000 affirmative, but you can expect the ILS runway 30 approach.
Miami Center Eclipse 116 Bravo. We're going to be requesting landing at Tampa.
645, flight heading 120, expected vector still final.
Talking to me? He's talking to me. Yeah, he was talking to me. I'm not sure if he even heard me.
212 Miami Center on that Mets, the Miami wind, 2706 runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Miami Center Eclipse 116 Bravo requesting landing at Tampa.
Eclipse 116 16 Bravo, roger. Expect runway 1 right. Do you have the airport in sight? 12 o'clock, it's 5 miles.
Airport in sight. Runway 1 right.
16 Bravo, roger. Enter the right base, runway 1 right. The wind is 130 and 12, runway 1 right, clear to land.
Right base, runway 01 right. Enter into right base. Puts 116 Bravo. Alright.
1323 at pass discretion across Scott at and maintain 10,000 Miami altimeter 3001.
It's over here,
Scott
right?
at and maintain
Yeah, it's on the left.
10,000 MPW altimeter
Wait, that's not
for
it. Oh, crap. Where's
Delta
it at?
1323 West Side information.
Oh, it's right here. Alright, 12 o'clock. It's over there. Okay, I see it. Alright, let's prepare for landing, guys. The land lights coming on. I still don't remember how to turn the... Oh, there it is. Interior lights.
Good afternoon, Miami Center. American 407 is with you. Climbing to flight level 370.
American 407 Miami Center, welcome back. Squawk 4616.
4616, American 407.
We're at 1,100 feet right now. We'll hold that for a bit. We're at 140 knots. Slow enough for flaps. We'll go ahead and drop 1 knot to flaps in. Turn off the yaw damper.
Control aircraft, Miami Center's got to close in 5 minutes. Unfortunately, closing in 5.
And 1 right, guys. Make sure we do not land on 1 left. I see 1 left, 1 right. Alright, gear down. Yes, sir, Spencer. This is X-Plane multiplayer.
Christ's sake, turn your mic down.
Miami Center, good.
Alright, flaps full for landing.
5 by 5.
Alright, 1 right is going to be the
radar contact,
slightly
30
shorter
miles north
runway.
of Melbourne, VOR flight level 330, climbing to about 370.
I actually honestly don't
American
see it.
407.
Alright, there it is. I see it now. It disappeared. The lights around it disappeared. Yeah, like it's in this little black spot. I don't know why the lights are not showing up right now, but it's in there somewhere, so we gotta find it. If I zoom in, I can see it. See it now? There it is. I don't know why it's so dim. It's weird.
Yeah, 212 by the center, or correction, United 212 radar contact, contained by level 370. 5 X-ray Sierra, unfortunately I gotta close radar services, terminated by Tacom 122.8, good night.
Ooh, there's a bit of a crosswind right now, too. I don't know why my winds are even on.
American 407, I'm the closing radar services, terminated by Tacom
Wait,
122.8.
is this the end of the runway?
22-8 today.
16 Bravo, taxi to parking via your discretion, by Tacom 122.8.
Oh, no, it's
for the
not.
remainder of your flight.
Okay. I freaked out for a second.
Delta 1323,
I thought it was the end. I was like, what the heck? Where's the rest of the runway go?
Behind you, so definitely get on.
Oh my god, I almost freaked out.
Switching over to Unicom. Thanks for listening to the party. Unfortunately, you have to close for Delta 1323.
56 uniform closing, frequency change.
Alright, beautiful people. Miami Center is closing, and we are now landed in Tampa for our final stop today. Thanks for riding along with us today, flying around, touring Jacksonville and Tampa.
Closing, good night.
Exits to the right when able.
Over to 228. Thank you very much. Have a great night. Deal.
Take it's like Charlie.
645. Fortunately, I gotta close.
No, uniform.
Change. March to come 122.8. There's a bunch of.
I know, right,
inbound
Dougal?
behind you.
Phew. I think that light was in the wrong position, because that's
Yeah,
usually the
212
light you
March to
see
come
like
122.8,
towards the
good
end
night.
of the runway, right? That's really weird, man. Really weird.
Central aircraft, the airman Miami Center's closed. All aircraft, all frequency 122.8.
And then I couldn't see beyond it either, which was freaking me the heck out. Alright, I'm not gonna taxi all the way to wherever the FBO is. We're just gonna pull off to the left and then watch the replay, and we'll get out of here, guys, and then enjoy our weekend. I would like to remind you guys, this may be my last stream for like a couple weeks because I'm going out of town next Tuesday as my flight to Puerto Rico with my wife, mi esposa, and that means I won't be home, so I won't be able to stream, but I do have some videos planned, and I'm gonna be recording and editing all weekend just to get the videos published and scheduled for days while I'm out. So working pretty hard to get that done. Alright, logging off of VATSIM. Can't wait to come back to Tampa and have Vertical Sims version of this airport. Looking forward to that. Alright, replay mode. See how we did. It's a little bit squirrely because I was kind of like last minute freaking out, thinking I was going to land in the grass. If I can, I don't think I will be able to, honestly. Like, I highly doubt I'll be able to, but I would love to do a stream on Monday if I could. But I don't think I will be able to. But yeah, look at this. You can even see it from this view. So like they have these long like lines. I don't know what these lines represent or why they're there on the runway. But I saw this right here. I saw, all right, these are the landing marks. Okay, that makes sense, right? And then I see this. I can't see beyond that point. It looks like there's no runway after this line. So I was freaking out. And I was like, there's no way. What does that line say? Is it? Yeah, I don't know. I think this line is not supposed to be here. Anyways, let's pay attention to the actual landing. No problem, HD, man. Thank you, man. Thank you guys for coming through, as always. We got a butter, but yeah, we bounced it right there. And in Eclipse, it should have been a lot smoother than that. Definitely not a great landing in my opinion, but you know, we put it on smooth. That's not always the most important thing. It's about comfort. Alright, you can't see very well because it's at night, so sorry guys, but we'll watch it from the flyby view with Buccaneers Stadium in the background. Yeah, it does look like a whole short line, doesn't it? It even flashes like one. So, I mean, that's part of the default. Somebody made that on the gateway, I assume. Man, we came in. It looked like we were going fast, but we were not out of control fast. Hold on, let's do that again. I didn't have it centered. He was like, oof. He was like, the wheels came down. I was like, oof. I like this plane, guys. I recommend it. I haven't made a review of it because it came out way before I started making reviews. But I've been really debating on going back and making a review for this plane. Just to kind of give people a better look at it. Like I usually only review new releases, but I've been considering going back around and reviewing some of the older business jets, some of the older planes that came out a while back. I almost did an A330 review, and I decided not to. I almost did. Alright guys, again, welcome to Tampa. Thank you guys so much for riding along with me, hanging out with me today. It's been a lot of fun. It's been, man, I've been loving Orbx, Florida. And Tampa doesn't look too bad. Again, I don't have Vertical Sims V-Cities Tampa, so I don't have anything to compare it to. But for somebody who ain't got nothing, it's pretty darn good for me. Jacksonville looked pretty cool, a lot of fun. Had a lot of we messed around a lot today. You gotta admit, we messed around a lot today. But you know, it's not just a flight simulator; it's also a game. Don't forget that. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me. I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you, Amechi. Vertical Simulations, HD, Christopher Ramirez, who else is in here? Dougal McTavish, Frame Game, what's up, man? Thank you guys for coming through. Sid Plays, Spencer Rowe, Flying Guy, who else came through? Mr. Music for All, Mike, GXP, Ace came through something for a little bit. Mr. Mars Brown, I didn't get to answer this question earlier, but welcome to the stream and thanks for coming through, my man. And everybody else who came through and showed their love today and support, always love it, man. Just want you guys to know, as always, man, you have 3 choices in life: either give up, give in, or give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you guys. Until next time, I'll see you next time, next video.